If you are a pro online gamer, you need to watch this video. Is online gaming your livelihood? If yes, then be ready to fight for your bread. Over 22,000 online gamers in Tamil Nadu are opposing the fresh set of regulations by the Tamil Nadu Online Gaming Authority. This looks like a two-way battle from the outside. While the gamers support the regulation of prohibiting minors under 18 from accessing online real money gaming platforms, they oppose mandatory KYC, including Aadhaar authentication via OTP during the account logins. The federal spoke to a few pro gamers, and this is what they had to say about the issues.
Today, if the restrictions come in or our game is hindered, what has to happen? I have to leave my state, I have to go live in another state where the game is legal, and I have to make a lot of sacrifices locally to continue playing the game. We pay tax, we pay GST, 30% tax. One of the highest brackets is for online gaming. And for me to beat the tax and come out professionally as a winner and take money home and feed my family, I have to put in the volume, play more tournaments, and participate in more competitions. And with a restriction like 12 to 5, it will mean that I am behind 90% of the time. I will not be able to complete a tournament. I will not be able to play in the major tournaments, which will definitely hinder my livelihood, and I'll have to look at other alternatives. And I play for the country and I represent the country in multi-national tournaments all over the world. What this online gaming has given to us is, when we first started competing, I'm one of the probably the first generation professional poker players. When we first started competing in the Asian circuit and international circuit, we were not doing really well. But came online gaming. We put in the volume, we put in the tournaments, our exposure increased, and we started becoming better players. We started training, coaching. Today, India is a name to look for in the poker industry. And one of the main reasons is because of the umpteen number of hours that we have put in the online games and the practice that we have made.
On the other hand, government regulations aim to curb addiction and ensure responsible gaming. They have proposed a blank hour restriction from 12 midnight to 5 am. However, gamers say that time restrictions hinder them from participating in international tournaments. The members of the online gaming community have filed writ petitions in the Madras High Court regarding these regulations.
I'm Ratanvel from Coimbatore. I'm an international master in chess. So my FIDE rating is 2465. Maybe if the restriction is eased, it'll be beneficial for us to gain more exposure, because all the top players usually compete in those events to prove who's better, and we'll be getting a chance to fight against them, which is not usually the case in other events. There is no big difference either if you're playing physically or through online, but okay, online there are other factors which can affect your play depending on your connection issues and those things, but apart from that, I think it's just the same.
Meanwhile, pro gamers say that the KYC can be added for deposit and withdrawal, but it should not be compulsory for creating an account itself. The online gamers have their own restrictions. Their schedules include playing at specific hours to participate in global tournaments. In addition, they need to train, practice, and compete just like athletes in traditional physical sports.
We are basically seeking is some education and awareness which is lacking in the case of in general when it comes to skill games particularly, because a lot of these games are being bracketed together, and they're being where they should be categorized separately, and there should be separate associations or bodies for each one. They're all being clubbed together, and as a result each one is getting affected adversely, just because some people are not having the right education when it comes to this, and they are making mistakes when it comes to not being smart with their money or not taking responsible decisions. Other people are getting affected, people whose livelihoods depend on this. We are not against regulation as such. We're not against regulation, but it has to be done the right way. I would say it is incorrect to say that people who are participating in like physical sports such as cricket, football and basketball face or undergo like things that are a lot different than what like someone like say a chess player or even a poker player goes through. These are also sports, mind sports. Also, if someone wants to take up seriously, it requires a lot of perseverance, a lot of hard work. Even physically, they need to be fit. because a lot of the time you're just sitting in one place and you're using your mind for hours at a stretch, which is taxing on both your mind and your body. So it is undoubtedly a sport, even if it may not come across in the same way as a physical sport.
In this fight between the online gamers and the government, who is likely to have the last laugh? Will the government listen into their demands, or will it be a one-way traffic?